Hi everybody. I'm going to be going over how to do some deep squat work. Deep squat is kind of a resting position for the lower body, helps stretch out the low back. It's really beneficial to be able to do comfortably. There's a lot of important purposes in terms of improving your ratios of muscular length in your lower body. So what we're going to do to work on this is have some support to get down there. So you can use a door, use a door frame, just kind of grabbing onto it. You can use a couch, anything you can put your hands on that you can lean back against and it's not going to immediately fall over. So I do not advise using chairs unless you have a very heavy chair. But, alright, so what you're going to do, you're going to grab on this, be nice and close, abs engaged, glutes engaged, and then you're going to just gently sink down, keeping your weight kind of shifted back slightly, using the object to help you get down as far as possible. Now, if you can get down this low, what you're going to do is try to shift your weight forwards enough that you can let go of the thing you're holding on to. If you cannot, because oftentimes you'll start to cramp in the shins, then you just hold on to that, sink here, and just try to bring your knees forwards, keeping that squeeze in the glutes and the abs, and then you'll come up. And if you can only come down to right here before you start to get a lot of tension, just hold that and then come up. If you can comfortably get down into a deep squat without the use of an aid, right? If you can just rest here, and this is a resting position for you, what I would like you to work on is improving your range here. So you're going to allow your hands to relax down in front of you, up nice and tall, and then lift your arms as far as you can up over your head. This is going to give a lot of tension in the upper body and the lower body, and then down, and up, and down, right? So whatever progression you're working on for this, be it being in the deep squat, being comfortable there, or trying to just get below 90 degrees, you want to spend 5 to 10 seconds holding in that challenging position and then let it relax, either by standing up or getting back into your rested deep squat position. I will say for all of them, you want to focus on keeping the knees nice and wide. So if you're coming down into your squat and you let your knees drift inwards like this, that's not good for the knee to foot hip complex. You want to think about keeping the knees wider so that they don't come together. I like to think about knees to second toe line. If they're at that point or slightly past that, you're going to be safe. If they're inside of that, you're going to start to put some extra strain on the joints that doesn't need to be there. You can also try widening your feet out, so at an angle. That sometimes makes it easier to get down comfortably, but you want to make sure that you're still able to work at ankle range. What often happens if you go wide with the knees is that your arches will collapse, so you want to make sure that you're still working in the proper range and that you can still come inwards and maintain integrity of your arches. That was a lot. Don't worry too much about that. Just try and feel it out and allow yourself to relax down. Deep squats are very complicated, but at the same time pretty simple and kind of a basic human movement. It's just unfortunately oftentimes there's so much restrictions in the hip and the back that you can't get into it, and that's why it's good to try. So just work on it. Don't get frustrated if you're struggling. Just try and think about relaxing and holding tension in as little areas as you can. That sometimes helps release some stuff. Sorry, that was a bit of an overload. It's a complicated subject. So if you have any questions, emails.